Hello. First things first, yes, I shaved. Okay, you'll see it in tomorrow's vlog because you're like, what? What happened? It's just every now and again I like to do it to just clear the face. So let's just get that out of the way, okay? So I said on Twitter this morning I wanted to make a quick video, a sort of a Q&A, would you say, about us moving to London, because if we don't, officially answer any questions, I feel that like whether people answer the questions for us or misinformation gets thrown around or speculation which turns into like crazy gossip and all of a sudden like people are thinking different things. And I just thought, look, if we just come on here and we just like go through the sort of main questions that you guys asked me, and then maybe we can all understand better about the move to the UK, because it's really exciting time, it's kind of scary time, and it's like you guys are so involved in it. And 3 months ago when I first talked about moving to the UK, I kind of said everything about what this is about, but obviously a lot of things have changed since then, so I thought we'd go with a quick update. Why are we moving to the UK? We are moving to the UK mainly because I feel that like it's like the right time. We've been in Ireland, we've been doing these vlogs in Ireland for about 4 years now, and like it's been a lot of fun, and we've like grown a lot, and it's and then a lot of you guys who are outside of Ireland would have known and probably never met us. We've never been to VidCon, we've never been to Playlist, we've never been to Summer City, and we've never done any YouTube events outside. I've actually never ever been to a YouTube event. Honestly, I've never been to one. The only YouTube things I've ever done are things that I've organised myself, like the meetups that we've done in Cork, the meetups that we've done in Dublin have been meetups that we've like managed ourselves and ran ourselves so we could meet you guys. But I've never met any of you guys outside of Ireland, and I feel like it's not like that Ireland's closed off to the world or anything like that. It's really accessible, but the UK is like, there's 60 million people living in the UK. There's like 4 million in Ireland. So the UK is like a lot more people, and I feel like UK and Ireland are so close together that it won't make that much of a difference, but it will make a huge difference, and it opens up a lot of opportunity, and it opens up a lot of opportunity for us to meet other viewers from all around the world. So that's kind of the main reason. This question is like, 3 months ago when I first talked about us moving to UK, I said we were going to move for 1 year, which I kind of thought explain or really answered this question, but the amount of conversation in the comments about are we renting or buying in the UK, like of course we're renting. Like I would never move country and willy-nilly just buy a house in a country I've never lived in, because buying a house is quite a big deal, and we don't really know how long we're going to stay in London for. Like we might do 1 year. I said I'd give it a year, right? So we'll take a lease for a year, and that's with the whole thing about finding a house, because we're working with a relocation agency, and they have to find a house for us, that suits us. And we've got 6 dogs, so they need to make sure that the houses that they choose allow 6 dogs, and that's quite difficult, because London is like, they do things quite properly, and when you're like applying, or when you go to see a house and then you say, okay, I want to take this house, they do like background checks, they do credit checks, they do like everything, and they check, and then like the contracts that we're looking at are like specify 6 white Maltese terriers, hyperallergenic, like everything is done so specifically and correctly. So trying to find a house that could facilitate 6 dogs was quite a challenge, I must say. But we managed to find one, so we have somewhere to live. Gleam. I see so much information or misinformation again about the Gleam relationship. Gleam is a management agency that we're working with. We will be, I suppose we're already working with them in the UK. They do not control the content of our videos. They have no say in how many videos we put up, what kind of videos we do, who we work with, who we don't work with. They're basically there to facilitate my lack of replying to emails. We get, a lot of opportunities come, as any YouTuber out there, opportunities come all the time, and you're like, which are the good ones, which are the bad ones, what should I do, what should I not do? And if any of you guys have been watching Joly's, like these vlogs for a long time, or not, this is a different channel, for this Joly vlogs for over the 4 years, you'll notice that we have really never ever have done anything in terms of like branding opportunities, or like, pushing products, or clicking that link, or go to this guys, or go to that guys. We've never really looked into it, or never done anything. My core thing was like just making the vlogs, and the same with Anna. Like obviously, okay, in her beauty channel, you know, products get sent like what everyone other beauty people do, you know. But in the vlogs, we've never done anything. And, you know, for me, like, working with a management agency, you know, I was like, okay, look, but the vlogs have to remain the way the vlogs are. You know, sure, like, hopefully we'll get some opportunities to maybe go to Peppa Pig World or Legoland or, you know, maybe even Disneyland and stuff like that. And that would be cool to take the vlogs to that. But all the other sort of branding stuff or whatever opportunities that we'll get to work with will be like on other channels or other stuff, or, you know, it won't really affect the Security Joly vlog. So hope that clears that up. How many rooms are in the new house? I don't know. As far as we like, there's 3 bedrooms, you know, for all of us, like, and then we have like offices, and then we have like a kitchen and a sitting room and stuff like that. You'll get to see it all when we actually get there. Will anything change on our channels? Like I said, you know, nothing will change on our channels. Honestly, most people don't even know the difference between Ireland and England, because it rains all the time there, like it rains all the time here. It's green all the time, you know what I mean? I don't see a lot, like, you know, obviously, hopefully it's exciting, you know, hopefully it's exciting for you guys as much as it's exciting for us. You know, there's a lot of things in the UK to go see. Like, we're like tourists in a new land, so it'll be kind of cool. Like, it'd be great, like, what's that, fish out of water sense, you know, like, of trying to understand and get around. And like, we have a good few other YouTube friends in the UK that we don't have here in Ireland, so that would be kind of fun, you know, to finally work with other YouTubers and go to all these gathering things that people are doing, and like feel like I'm actually part of this community, because we definitely feel part of the YouTube community, but all our YouTube friends live in different countries, and you feel like I'm part of this community, but I've never tangibly touched anybody. So I'd like to go to the UK and touch people. I like to touch people, that's what I'd like to do. Will our kids have UK accents? Emilia already has a UK accent. Oh, mummy! She already has a UK accent because she watches Peppa Pig and Ben and Holly and stuff, and Eduardo doesn't actually talk yet. But I don't know, like, they don't go to school till they're about 5, so if we're still in England and Emilia goes to school, then she definitely, and Eduardo will definitely have English accents. But then we might be living in Quebec by the time that comes around. I don't know why I thought of Canada, but, you know, somewhere, I was like, somewhere mental like Canada. Will you ever come back to Ireland? Well, like, I was born in Dublin, you know, I'm a Dubliner, yeah? You know what I mean? Dublin will always be where I'm from. My family's here, Anna's family's here. You know, we'll always have reason to come back to Ireland. And, you know, you never know. We could be back in Ireland soon. We could be back in Ireland in 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, 5 months, next week. You know, who knows? But Ireland will always, it's where I'm from. I'm an Irish chap. It'll always be an Irish boy. How will we cope with Anna's family? I think, like, well, I think we'll do quite well. We're a pretty good unit, you know. The 4 of us, you know, we work hard and we work strong and we make it work. Like, obviously, you know, there's a huge stretch because we have the 2 kids, and, you know, but you guys see the vlogs, which are pretty much our lives, and you can see that, you know, we don't really rely or depend on anybody else to look after the kids or anything. We don't have, that would be deadly if we did, if Mary Poppins would come and live with us. So I think, you know, we'll just try and make it work. We'll see. It might not work at all, and then we'll just, like, have meltdowns all day long, or it might work. We'll probably make it work somehow, you know. We always do. Why are we going so soon after Eduardo's birth? We actually looked at trying to go before he was born, but Professor Higgins, who was our OB, who delivered Emilia, we really wanted him to deliver Eduardo because, you know, Emilia was our first pregnancy and everything went so well in CUMH in Cork with Professor Higgins that when he came to the second time, we're like, I think I'd rather have the same OB to deliver the same baby in the same hospital with the same staff where everything worked out perfectly fine. And that's the reason why we left it all the way till after Eduardo was born. Will we do a house tour? Of course we'll do it. I probably won't do a house tour, but Anna's will do a house tour on her channel when she sets up the house and she has it ready, which is about 20 years, I would say. Because has she even done a house tour in this house? I don't know. Where in London will we be living? We're not going to be living in central London because it obviously doesn't suit us, you know, the dogs and the kids. And, you know, I like, when I start looking around, I notice that there's a lot of forests and trails and not mountains and stuff in the sort of greater London area. So that's kind of more, I think that more suits what we want. And the way I kind of, this is probably wrong, but you know the way, if you're from London, you know where the M25 is like a big ring road, the peripheric around London? Well, if you're anywhere near the M25, you're technically in Greater London. That's the way I class it. So we're living in like Greater London, Brighton, you know. No, not Brighton. Are you scared about the move? I'm not scared about the move per se. Like I hope this all works out. But then, you know, 4 years ago when I started YouTube and we moved from Dublin up to Cork, and you know, everything's scary in life. And if it's not scary, it doesn't keep it real. Do you know what I mean? You gotta, sometimes you have to scare yourself. You gotta put yourself into an uncomfortable position to make yourself feel alive, to test yourself, to see what you're made of. You know, if you're too comfortable, then it's like you didn't get to test yourself. You're probably more capable of doing things than you actually think you are. So put yourself in an awkward situation and you'll see what you're made of. Will we work with other YouTubers? Definitely not. No way. Of course, like I said a minute ago, we've never got, like, hey, so YouTubers we worked with, Dulce Candy came over about 4 years ago. We hung out with her. She was on the vlogs when we just first started it. Phil DeFranco and Lindsay came over. We kind of hung out with them a bit. Benji and Judy, they came over. We hung out with them a bit. Who am I missing? Ricky, I saw him in London that time I was over. Am I missing anyone else? Like, I think that's about all the YouTubers that we've actually met. Yeah, we know so many of them, and YouTube is so cool and it's such a good community. But like I said, I feel like slightly detached to the community. Not to you guys, but to my colleagues, as we'll call them. Hello. So yeah, I hope so. You know, I hope the move opens that up and gives us an opportunity to, you know, because you know when you're in work, you've got like work friends. We don't have any work friends. I don't want work friends. Anyway, that is about all I've got to answer. Okay, so I hope that answered a load of questions. I'm trying to do this really quickly because Amelia's asleep and Arlo's asleep, and they're all going to wake up, and then it's just going to go mentals. So thanks so much for watching. Leave comments. Discuss detailedly what you've seen here today. Actually, no, I'm going to delete this video in 5 seconds. Your 5 seconds are up. Boop. Anyway, gotta go. Bye.